Hello everyone. Today is a reading time day. Reading time. Got 30 minutes to spare, so let's start. Get started deploying low latency applications with AWS Local Zones. This is a tutorial. Introduction. AWS Local Zones are a type of infrastructure deployment that places compute, storage, database, and other select AWS services close to large population and enabling no and industry centers, enabling you to deliver applications that require single-digit milliseconds latency to end users. Overview. In this tutorial, we will take you through how to choose the right site within AWS Global Infrastructure to deploy your workloads using local zones. This is the keyword local zones. Whether for low latency requirements, local data processing, or data residency, we will then walk through the opt in process to access a local zone. Extend your Amazon VPC, deploy an Amazon EC2 instance within your local zone and and finally deploy a self-hosted lightweight browser-based speed test application on it to test latency and compare it to a test portal. So this is intermediate. Time to complete is 20 to 30 minutes. Cost to complete this tutorial provides EC2 T3 the medium instances on AWS local zones. The cost to the trainee will depend on the volume and time for which the T3 medium instance is provisioned and the local zone started. Selected. Requires AWS account. Recommended browser. The latest version of Chrome or Firefox. Accounts created within the past 24 hours might not yet have access to the services required for this tutorial. Services use Amazon EC2, Amazon VPC, code speed test hosted on GitHub. Last updated November 3, 2022. Okay, what will what you will accomplish in this guide? You will learn how to choose the right AWS infrastructure to deploy your latency sensitive workloads in AWS. Opt in to a local zone from the AWS Management Console. Extend your Amazon VPC from a region to your chosen local zone. Launch an EC2 T3 instance within your local zone. Clean up your resources. Prerequisites. You'll need an AWS account to complete this tutorial. If you do not have an AWS account, create a new account to get started. Alright, identify the AWS site with the lowest latency to your site. To identify the site in the global AWS infrastructure with the lowest latency, you can use this test portal, which provides a latency response from your location to the AWS regions and local zones, highlighting the AWS infrastructure that returns the lowest latency to your location. The portal runs 120 seconds of performance tests against endpoints located across AWS regions and local zones and measures latency readings in milliseconds. To get the most accurate measurement, wait for the test to finish. The portal will highlight in green the best AWS site to deploy your latency sensitive workloads based on your location. If you need to compare the results with the availability of services in every location, see the AWS Services Availability table on the AWS Local Zone features based on the AWS Regional Services page for services availability by region. Note: to complete this tutorial, identify the local zone with the shortest latency to you. Be sure to select a local zone and not a region. You should capture the local zone ID and its parent region from this tool because both will be required to complete this guide. Damn.